All right, guys, we've already done adding and subtracting with scientific notation. Today we're doing multiplying and dividing. Like with other topics in math, multiplying and dividing is easier than adding and subtracting. It's true with fractions, it's true with integers, it's definitely true with scientific notation. So the steps are to multiply the factors. Remember, the factors are those numbers that are out in front of the power of 10. Then you're going to multiply the powers of 10 together. Remember that when you multiply with the same base, we learned the product rule when we learned exponents. We're going to keep that base the same, and the shortcut is to add the exponents. And then if your answer is not already in scientific notation, we're going to put the answer in scientific notation. It will look like it's in scientific notation, but if the first number, the factor, is not a number between 1 and 10, we will need to change it so that it is, for it to qualify as scientific notation. All right, so here we have 8.5 times 10 to the fourth times 5.2 times 10 to the third. We're going to multiply the factors first, and then we're going to multiply the powers of 10. So you can use a calculator for that. 8.5 times 5.12 is 43.52. And when I multiply the powers of 10, remember that I can add the exponents. 4 plus 3 is 7. That's my answer, except 43.52 is not a number between 1 and 10, so it's not in scientific notation. However, if I move the decimal after the 4, I now will have it in scientific notation. Originally, this 7 meant that I needed to move the decimal 7 places to the right. But now that I've moved the decimal in front of the 3, I'm now going to have to move it 8 places to the right in order for it to catch up and be the same number as the one on the line above. And that's my answer. All right, let's try another multiplying one. We're going to multiply the factors, and then we're going to multiply the powers of 10 and make sure that our answer is in scientific notation. So 5.2 times 6 is 31.2, and then I'm going to add -2 and -5 to get -7. This number is not in scientific notation, but if I put the decimal after the 3, then it will be in scientific notation. We just have to adjust our exponent. So originally I was going to move it to the left 7 places, but I've already moved it 1 spot, so now I'll only have to move it 6 places to the left to make those numbers equal, and that will be my answer. All right, dividing with scientific notation will have a lot of similarities to multiplying. We're going to divide the factors, the numbers in front of the powers of 10. Then we're going to divide the powers of 10. And we're going to remember our quotient rule that we learned. If we have the same base and we're dividing, we just keep that base, and this time we subtract the exponents. That's the shortcut. And as always, the last step is to put our answer in scientific notation. All right, so I'm going to whoops. Put this one in pink. I'm going to divide the factors, and then I'm going to divide the powers of 10. Highlight those in yellow so I can write on it. All right, in my calculator, I'm going to do 5.85 divided by 3.9. Then I get 1.5. I'm going to divide the powers of 10. The shortcut is to subtract the exponents. So I'm doing 4 minus 6. On my scoreboard, I have 4 positives and 6 negatives, which gives me -2 because the negative team won by 2. So it would be 1.5 times 10 to the -2. So keep a close eye on those integers when you're adding and subtracting the exponents. And lastly, for example B, I'm going to do 1.86 divided by 3.1 in my calculator. I get 0.6 times 10 to 8 minus -4 is like 8 plus 4, which is 12. This looks like a number between 1 and 10, but it's not. This is smaller than 1, so I have to change it to 6. if originally I was going to move my decimal 12 places this way and I've already moved it once, I'll only have 11 more to go to make those numbers equal. All right, now you have all of the things you need for adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing with scientific notation. Thanks for watching.